We've heard about her being urinated on. She's an expectant mother. She's about to give birth. She's 9 months pregnant. What kind of role, what imagery she provided with being pregnant do you think that could potentially have on a jury, particularly considering her testimony at this moment in time?
I think that absolutely matters. I take a very humanistic view of trials. I think they're all about the people and the personalities that are there in the courtroom. And, it's interesting because the defense wanted to prohibit her from walking in. Normally, the way it works is the door opens at the back of the courthouse and the witness walks right down the middle of the aisle, right past the jurors. And the defense said, no, Judge, let's get her seated first so she doesn't have to do that. So it's less obvious that she's pregnant. And the judge denied that. The judge said, no, we're going to treat her like any other witness. So they obviously know she is very, far along in her pregnancy. They can see it. She's sitting right in front of them. And of course, that elicits some degree of sympathy. It humanizes her. It reminds them that she is a mother. She already is a mother, but she's a mother to be. And you have to take that into consideration if you're the defense cross-examining her. Now, first of all, it's going to be a female defense lawyer who cross-examines her. I mean, if they send a male to cross-examine her, that is malpractice.
Why would it be malpractice to send a male attorney up there to question Cassie Ventura? What if it were an absolutely brilliant attorney who was suave, who knew how to be very, very charming to a jury, etc.? Why would it be malpractice to send a male attorney up there to question Cassie Ventura? Educate our audience.
A lot of it's just an appearance issue. Look, this case is about a male abusing females. And so, look, cross-examination can get pointed, and you don't want to be in a position where the jury's watching a male defense lawyer, not literally, but figuratively beat up on a very pregnant female witness / victim. So I think there's a sensitivity there. Also, look, there may need to be cross-examination about some of the nuances and details of the sexual activity, the freak-offs. Look, there was testimony, for example, Cassie Ventura testified that at times she was made to do these freak-offs while she was menstruating. And so those are questions that are much more comfortably asked by a female of a female than a male of a female. I'd be worried about what you talked about a few minutes ago, Stephen, which is the overwhelming disgust for this guy, for Diddy, going to just be so much that it overwhelms everything else. And that